of the Big East Conference.
And they're young in terms of having success. So how do they deal with that success, and how do they bounce back when they have some adversity like their last game when they lost to the Seton Hall?
Paul Reed intercepting the pass.
Cooley is very excited about him. Now Providence off to an 11-1 run now.
And Charlie Moore sets up the lob to Paul Reed.
And that's an easy offense.
Touchdown low in the paint. Watson got away with a flying elbow. Got the face of Butts, a block by Reed. No call there.
And Reed, particularly Butts, who does a good job of getting low, sealing his man. It's clear that Coach Lato wants to get the ball down low in the paint.
Some size on Charlie Moore right now. They go inside to Butts. And it'll be Paul Reed. More scoreless in this ball game so far.
Well, he doesn't score, obviously. They're a different team. Leading this team at 16 points a game and coming off a tough game versus Seton Hall. He's looking to get back on track, but you got to give Providence credit for attention to detail on the defensive end.
Evan Holt tries to drive, ran right into Ongenda.
You know, he doesn't seem to be in rhythm yet, so it's not to put it all on Moore, but he has to play well. In 2 games they've lost, he has not played well.
And we've talked about the experience factor from Providence quite a bit. You look at this DePaul roster, and only 3 guys on this team that see the floor regularly for DePaul saw action in conference play last year as Paul Reed goes to work down low.
And the interior passing has been really... This guy that we have in the league this year, and I just love his attitude, his leadership. He's a quiet guy, but he lets his game come to him. He knows that he's going to be pushed out as a shooter, and they're going to run him off the line. So instead of playing into their hands, he's attacked off the bounce and become a really effective driver.
Reed, top of the key, knocks down the jumper.
And that's just good zone by Coach Lato out of a timeout. Get the ball to your best player at the high post and let him go to work.
A couple years ago, every team in the country would say, go ahead, let him shoot it. Now he can make that shot pretty consistently. Comes away with a steal. 3 on. Hasn't been much of a factor on the offensive end, Charlie Moore.
Well, Duke's length has bothered Moore also. At 6'4", super athletic. He's been able to cover some ground and block off some angles.
And a move by Paul Reed going behind the back. What an athlete.
Memphis can heat up. You know, he's averaging 13 points off of 50% from the field the last 3 games. So look for him to be more aggressive.
Pipkins, the Chicago native, childhood friend of Charlie Moore.
Good hedge by Young. They're double teaming. They're blitzing Moore on every ball screen.
Reed ends up on his backside, hits the jumper anyway.
He has to keep that aggression. He has to keep putting the ball in the paint, get those paint touches with good penetration.
Reed keeps it.
Not even dressed to come back out on the court. He's got his sweat top on. Not sure if he's hurt or what, but that's something to keep an eye on. The starting power forward, a big part of that front court for DePaul.
He played just 9 minutes in that first half. Never saw him again. Waiting word on Jalen Butts. Massive part of this DePaul front line. Just celebrated his birthday yesterday, too, as Paul Reed comes over with the block. But Emmett Holt is right there to clean it up.
A nice second effort by this area.
Hall's got it now with 3 fouls. Hall rises up, too strong on the shot. Paul Reed crashes in for another board. Reed makes the bucket, chance for 3.
He just instincts for the ball, and he makes an effort for every rebound attempt. Doesn't take any plays off. That extra defender.
DePaul has done a good job of capitalizing on the turnovers. Only committed 5 themselves. Shoot, 12 to play in the game. Reed rattles it in again.
Well, 15 feet in. With the poise of Providence, the patience, the ability to move the ball and not panic, starting to show through as the Friars get a little more of a cushion.
Where's the offense going to come from DePaul now? As Paul Reed, right on cue, down by 8. Has been a non-factor for Providence. Hall going underneath. Hall couldn't get the layup, but right there, Paul Reed.
And again, Reed for the offense.